So here's Capricorn, and above Capricorn we have Aquila the eagle. You have Delphinus the dolphin. You have Sagitta the arrow. You have Vulpecula the wolf. You have Cygnus the swan, and you have Vega the lyra, the musical instrument. So in the Vedic, Capricorn is a crocodile, but above Capricorn is Shravana, the big ear. And up here is Abhijit. Ooh, sorry. One thing about my computer, my Stellarium, is on my computer I can't really control it. But above Shravana is Abhijit, and then over here it says wealthiest. This is Dhanishta. And just to show you where these are in modern, okay, here it is in modern. Can't really move it over. All right. So in modern, you have Capricorn, Aquila, the eagle, Cygnus, Lyra, and Delphinus. Okay, now we're going to go to the Indian Vedic and watch. Here's Delphinus. Delphinus is wealthiest. Okay, and then Abhijit is Vega, is Lyra. Okay, it is not Deneb, whereas over here, Altair is Shravana. This is in Vedic culture, this is what these are assigned. Whereas Deneb, right here, has no representation. The swan has no representation in Vedic. So even this has Capricorn, has Aquila as Shravana, Dhanishta as Delphinus, but nothing for Deneb. Deneb is right here, and this one here is Vega. But in common culture, we have the summit triangle. Deneb is very important. Let's blow this up. Now, the strange thing about Vedic astrology, there are major stars in the Vedic system that do not get recognized. And I'm here to find out why. Because it is a science of light that Vedic is based on, Jyotish. I don't use Vedic. I like to use the word Jyotish, because Vedic is ignoring certain stars like Deneb here. And also one of the most important stars down here, this is Fomalhaut. It is not part of Aquarius when they're describing the nakshatras, which over here would be Shatabishak, the 100 cures, all the 100 stars. It might be one of them, but it incorporates it incorporates the entire Aquarius. Let's go to modern sky culture. Okay, Shravana. Shravana is the eagle, which is here. Okay, Aquila. In fact, I'll show you this first. Off the internet, this is Shravana. It looks like Cygnus, the swan, but it's not. This is Aquila, because here, Aquila, constellation, that's Aquila. The difference between, all right, there's an extra line here, but it's the same thing. Okay. It's the same thing. So this is Cygnus. Cygnus. So here you have Aquila. This is the Shravana Nakshatra. And then here you have Cygnus. Very similar, but they are different. So the reason why this area is important for this upcoming date is because of where Earth is going to be. Remember, this star here, as shown previously, this star here is Deneb Algeti. Deneb Algeti. Right there. Earth is going to be right here. Believe it or not, Earth is going to be right there from, if we go to, we can actually go to a different planet here. Let's go to Mars. And at the same coordinates on Mars, boom, here we are. We're going to get rid of the atmosphere and the horizon. There's no ecliptic, so we have to find our spot. Here we are. And look at this. We have the Earth, Venus, and the Earth right next to Deneb Algeti. This is thanks to the channel 7711. He showed us all this, and I happened to watch it. And this was amazing. I had no idea you could actually go to a different planet in Stellarium and see where Earth is. Well, Earth is right here on 6/11 at 6:30 in the morning. 6:45, it won't be much different. Right there, won't be much different. Central time, local time. So it'll be 7:45 in Eastern, and then 4:45 in Los Angeles. So it's going to be here right by the Star of Sacrifice. Now, why is this called the Star of Sacrifice? So let's go back. We're going to go back to Earth and find our spot again, which is here. Okay. So the reason why it's called the Star of Sacrifice, well, it's interesting that this is called the Star of Sacrifice when it aligns to going up. It aligns to Delphinus and the swan, the body of the swan or the neck of the swan, when Deneb is all the way out here, past Aquarius. Let's see the etymology of Deneb. Al-Danab al-Dajaja, the hen's tail. All right, doesn't say much. Let's look at this etymology. Oxford English. (2,615 light years from Earth). That's pretty far. So Deneb means Dajaja, which means the hen. So Deneb means hen. So this could be a hen as well. In some cultures, it's a hen. Let's see what the Arabic has for. Okay, it is the bright star in the tail, the rear night. The rear night. Interesting. The rear night. See, Delphinus is still this, even though it looks like a tiger of some sort. Aquila is still there. Here's Sagitta, which I will get to in a future video. Now, Vedic will give you 95% of knowledge pertaining to the zodiac. 95. It is very, very good, but it doesn't give you everything. In fact, it may even give you 90% of all the knowledge you need, but it won't give you everything because it's designed not to give you everything. This is a very Jupiter, Moon, Mercury based system. It is not solar, it is moon based. But moon is measuring off of the sun, where the sun and the moon switch factors to make the complete 108 turns. Now 108 around the circle, split it in half, split each 108 into half, and then you get 216. And I'll show you here actually. Better explained here. So all of these here are 108. Starting from Aries, it goes in reverse in this one. Starting from Aries, it goes all the way around to 108. And then each one of these is a positive. We'll zoom in on one. Each one of these has a positive and a negative, positive and negative, positive and negative. This makes, so the first one becomes 2. Second one becomes 4. Third one becomes 6, 8, 10, so that all 108 becomes 216, which is the god of the certain people. Dhanishta is over here, and Shravana, Dhanishta, this is Capricorn. Capricorn has some of Uttara Ashada as well, but over here you have the big ear and Dhanishta. Now, Abhijit is also right over here where it goes to Vega, which doesn't show it on this chart, but I will show you here. Okay, I'm zoomed in here. So here is this is just the date of upcoming. And here is Capricorn. You have the settings at 27 nakshatras. You can change it to 28 equal, which I don't use, but 27 equal with Abhijit being a certain degree. This creates the slither in between the two. Right here. Pluto is here right now. Now, let's go to the ecliptic, the ecliptic markings. Let's make this straight. So here, it is very close to Shravana, perpendicular. Now, I can't get any closer than this without losing. Here we go. We'll try this way. Okay. It's very close. The way the Milky Way is and the way the ecliptic goes, because this isn't, the ecliptic is over Sagittarius's head to the body of Aquarius and then the bottom of the fish. So it's very deceptive. But they assign it to be right here. So it is, according to the ecliptic, it could be either way. It could be either to the right of Shravana or the left of Shravana star, which is Altair. But they have it here, which would be between Shravana and the one before it, which over here is Uttara Ashada. So this is where they have it. Again, it seems like it would be here between the two, but that is illusion.